what will be the last scene of Sarada and Boruto in the Boruto manga? I think this is a very interesting topic that I want to talk about today. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video where we will go far into the future and imagine that Boruto and Sarada are already together. And there I want to understand what the last words Sarada or Boruto will say, and in general how the last scene of Boruto will happen before he dies, or something like that. Have fun watching everyone, and let's go. To begin with, let's look at in which case they have a possible last scene. Well, first of all, of course, if Boruto dies. This is basically logical. The last scenes are when this person is simply no more. When can Boruto die? This will happen if the authors decide to end the anime. They simply won't do a sequel because they don't have the same views, and because there are no views, then money, which means they no longer make sense to continue the anime since it has survived all of itself. Because of this, they will drain Boruto. Well, how to say merge? Maybe he will die with dignity, but still he will die, and only then is the last scene possible. Well, also if the authors do not complete the anime universe, but Boruto dies, and Sarada has a child, that is, then we will continue the anime. Anime Naruto, anime Boruto, and the next anime. The authors directly hinted to us that Boruto would have a hard life. Even Momoshiki's words that he would lose everything and his life would not be the same as Naruto. The Hokage has the opposite, a sad childhood, and then every time it only got better. With Boruto, everything is quite the opposite. The last scene I believe will happen at home as Boruto will never let Sarada leave the house. We have a war where everything will be decided. For example, there is a decisive battle, as we were shown in the first series against Kawaki. He will say goodbye at home. Of course, he will be very worried about Sarada and will hope that she will survive. And then he will go to that very war, with which most likely he will not return, since his fate will, as I said, not be as easy as Naruto. In my opinion, if the authors decided to make a couple of Boruto and Sarada, that is, they are already together, then the ideal option would be to make the last scene like this. Listen carefully, because it seems that such a plot twist would be very interesting. Boruto says goodbye to Sarada as he is leaving for a serious war where he may not return. And finally, Sarada manages to tell him one very important thing, that she is pregnant. That is, imagine this turn of events. Just imagine it in your head and how it will be shown to us. It will be just incredible. After this news, Boruto, just contented and happy, can die. It would be the perfect death for the younger Uzumaki, and I think if they implemented it, it would be just wonderful. That is, we will continue, and the last scene of Boruto and Sarada before death will also be. The situation is similar to Minato and Kushina, where they just saw their baby and immediately died. This is also a confirmation that the plot that I described above is possible, and the authors can implement it. Also, such a plot, it seems to me, would look much more interesting than they would show just how everyone dies. The last scene will be stretched somewhere for 1 or 2 episodes because this moment is very important, because Sarada and Boruto are the main characters, which in principle are discussed. Therefore, we will be shown everything from the smallest to the largest, how they will say goodbye, what they will say, and everything like that. Perhaps Sarada will even run after Boruto and not let him go. But anyway, it will last, as I said, 1 or even 2 episodes. Summing up, I would like to say that the last scene of Boruto and Sarada, it seems to me that it will happen that Boruto dies because he has a very bad future and his fate is not the most pleasant. Well, the last scene will be very touching and probably not the worst for Boruto because Sarada will say that she is pregnant and Boruto will go to war knowing that he will have a daughter or son. For him, this is an incredible motivation to survive. But I believe that the authors will not let him stay alive, and he will die. Thank you so much for watching, and for watching this video to the very end. Well, I will say goodbye to you, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, because I've never asked you for this today. Good luck to everyone, and good mood. And of course, for now, everyone,